Ladies, I'm here this morning on the show. And I'm here this morning to talk about a lot of MLB news. This is episode number 21 of the MLB news. I have one page here and another on the back. And then on another page, this is basically MLB news number 21, a trade deadline special. I'm going to talk about most of the trades I didn't talk about in separate videos. I done the Juan Soto one because it was a massive trade, and the Joey Gallo because he went to the Dodgers. But this is what I want to talk about. A lot of trades I want to go over. So first thing I want to talk about is the Boston Red Sox. They have acquired first baseman Eric Hosmer, Max Ferguson, and Corey Rozier, and cash considerations from the San Diego Padres in exchange for left-handed pitcher Jay Groom, per Jeff Passan. So a decent move here for the Red Sox. Padres especially getting rid of Eric Hosmer, who would just hit ground ball after ground ball after having a hot start to the season, kind of cooled down. And they got an upgrade in Josh Bell, obviously in the trade I talked about earlier today. So W deal for the Padres to get rid of Hosmer. Red Sox kind of good for him. It's kind of good for him. Red Sox are basically building the meme team. But like AJ Preller's just on a different level. But good riddance to the ground out double play machine. Red Sox, oof. I don't know what the Red Sox are doing, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, second thing I want to talk about is the Blue Jays have acquired right-handed pitcher Anthony Bass, right-handed pitcher Zach Pop, and a player to be named later from the Marlins in exchange for Jordan Groshon, per Jeff Passan. And I think it's a decent move. I think it's a really decent move. Jordan Groshans, he has a lot of potential. I just don't think the W trade for the Blue Jays and Groshans, he just didn't fit their team. And like, if everyone's saying bad trade, like he did have a 250 like batting average, like 348 like slugging or something, 296 with a 635 OPS, and one home run, 76 games at AAA. And he also doesn't really have a place on the Blue Jays. They already have Espinal, Martinez, Bichette on the infield. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays have like one of the best relievers in baseball this year, and Anthony Bass has been pretty decent, and a promising young reliever in Zach Pop. He practically doesn't really walk anybody, and has a 63% ground ball rate. And Gershon's is still 22, so the Marlins could easily develop him. It's just he had no place with the Blue Jays. So yeah, breaking, the Washington Nationals are acquiring first baseman Luke/DH Luke Voit from the San Diego Padres to help complete the Juan Soto/Josh Bell blockbuster trade, per Jeff Passan. So as you know, Eric Hosmer had the no trade, his teams he didn't want to go to. The Nationals are on that list, so the trade's going to happen either way. Whether Hosmer's in it or not, obviously he went to the Red Sox. They had to throw in another player, Luke Voit, at first base. So Luke Voit's now going to the Washington Nationals. That helped complete the blockbuster deal. Man, free Luke Voit going to a shitty Nationals team. Luke Voit deserves better, and this is Hosmer's fault that Luke Voit's now going to a poverty team. So, yeah, rip his career. So RIP to his career going to the Washington Nationals. Next story on time is breaking. The Philadelphia Phillies have acquired outfielder Brandon Marsh from the Los Angeles Angels in exchange for Logan O'Hoppe, per Jeff Passan. I don't know what the Angels are doing. Angels, you're supposed to keep your young players with potential in a rebuild, not trade them. I don't know if the Angels know that. Like, how could the Angels trade a Blake Beast legend like that? And they really fucking kept Joe Adele over Brandon Marsh. The Angels are the Anaheim of planet Earth. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what the Angels are doing. Brandon Marsh had a hot start to the season. He cooled down, but like, why would you keep Joe Adele over him? Like, that makes me scratch my ass. And I don't even have handles. Next story is breaking. The San Francisco Giants have acquired J.D. Davis left-handed pitcher Thomas Zapuki, and right-handed pitcher Carson Seymour from the New York Mets in exchange for Darren Ruff, per Joel Sherman. J.D. Davis is not really good at this point in his career. And they got some decent two decent pitchers in return, but the Mets got a really good player here in Darren Ruff to be like a DH type bat that kills. He's killed right-handed pitching this year, so this is probably why they made this move and gave J.D. Davis and a few other players. Next story breaking: the Philadelphia Phillies have acquired closing pitcher David Robertson from the Chicago Cubs in exchange for Ben Brown, per Ken Rosenthal. W deal here for the Phillies. That's a good pickup for them. Their bullpen sucks. So, that's a good trade. Good trade. Phillies W. They traded him for Ben Brown. So yeah, breaking. The Minnesota Twins are acquiring right-handed pitcher Tyler Mahle from the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for Spencer Steer, Christian Encarnacion Strand, and Steve Hajar, per Jim Bowden. And the Reds, Steer's actually really good. The Cincinnati Reds are getting some good young prospects for their future. Loving what the Reds are doing this trade deadline. Getting some young, good prospects for their future. Reds are going to be good in the future. So that's a good trade, though, for the Twins getting Tyler Mahle. It's insane. The Reds are just getting some really good players. Or prospects. Next thing I want to talk about, next story breaking: the San Diego Padres are acquiring third baseman Brandon Drury from the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for Victor Acosta, per Ken Rosenthal. The Padres have just turned off, the Padres are just forcing trades. The Padres turned down forced trades, they're trading for everybody. It's World Series are both now for the San Diego Padres. No excuses for the San Diego Padres now. You've got Soto, Bell, now you've got Drury with Machado, Tatis, Profar, Grisham if he can get going. No excuses now for the San Diego Padres if they cannot dethrone the Dodgers. Dodgers, obviously my Dodgers still be bad, way better. So they don't stop. Breaking: the Minnesota Twins have acquired relief pitcher. The Baltimore Orioles have acquired outfielder Brett Phillips from the Tampa Bay Rays for cash considerations after Phillips was DFA'd by Tampa yesterday, per Joel Sherman. Decent move there for Baltimore. Breaking: the Minnesota Twins have acquired relief pitcher Michael Fulmer from the Detroit Tigers, per John Heyman. The Tigers the Twins made some pretty underrated moves. They got Jorge Lopez, that I didn't mention, but they got Jorge Lopez, Michael Fulmer, Tyler Mahle. Some good trades. Some good trades here. Breaking: the Philadelphia Phillies are acquired right-handed pitcher Noah Syndergaard from the Los Angeles Angels in exchange for outfielder Mickey Moniak plus one prospect, per Ken Rosenthal. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how he's gonna do in Philadelphia. He gets pitched against the Mets. I kind of figure it's gonna happen. It's either gonna be the Phillies or the Blue Jays, and it just happened to be the Phillies. Breaking: the New York Yankees have acquired outfielder Harrison Bader from the St. Louis Cardinals in exchange for left-handed pitcher Jordan Montgomery, per Joel Sherman. I don't know what the Cardinals are doing here. You're trading one of your best defensive outfielders for Jordan Montgomery's not really that good. I hate to say it, he's just not that good. This is a steal for the Yankees. I don't know what the Cardinals are doing. The Cardinals definitely got fleeced here. 100% got fleeced. And Montgomery, people say, oh, he seemed good. No. He's good for a number 4 starter. He's like a ground ball pitcher with a good curveball and a good slider. But yeah, he's a good number 4. He's been falling apart second half of the season, so good trade. Definitely a good trade for the Yankees. We'll see. Jordan Montgomery could do better with the Cardinals, though. We'll see. Breaking: the New York Mets have acquired relief pitcher Michael Givens from the Cubs, per Anthony DiComo. Whatever, decent move. Breaking: the Toronto Blue Jays have acquired infielder Whit Merrifield from the Royals in exchange for Samad Taylor and Max Castillo, per Mark Feinsand. I mean, Whit Merrifield's good the last few years, but the last 1-2 years he hasn't really been that good. So, and he has to get the vaccination, which I think he will. We'll see. But I mean, it's a decent move. I guess. Breaking, the Chicago Cubs will not be trading All-Star catcher and outfielder Ian Happ, per Ken Rosenthal. I have no idea what the Cubs are doing here. Even some MLB analysts were talking about they don't know what the Cubs are doing. It's calling Cubs L. Like, I guess they're trying to get a draft pick, because if they let him go, I think, they get a draft pick, a compensation pick, I believe. Same with this next one I'm about to talk about after this. But all that for nothing. But all that for nothing. Cubs, man. Breaking, the San Francisco Giants will not be trading left-handed pitcher Carlos Rodon and outfielder Joc Pederson per multiple reports. This is because they'll get a draft pick in return if they let Rodon go. So, breaking, the Atlanta Braves have acquired All-Star. Or next story after that. Breaking, the Miami Marlins will not be trading right-hand pitcher Pablo Lopez per Ken Rosenthal. This is just an L. Like, in my opinion, so, yeah. Breaking, the San Francisco Giants will not be trading left-hand pitcher Carlos Rodon and outfielder Joc Pederson per multiple reports. So they can get a draft pick in return. Breaking, the Atlanta Braves have acquired relief pitcher Raciel Iglesias from the Los Angeles Angels in exchange for Jesse Chavez and Tucker Davidson, per Robert Murray. What an L for the fucking Angels. They signed Raciel Iglesias to this big contract, and now they traded him for a fucking, a 38-year-old relief pitcher and a 19th round pick with a 6.46 ERA. What a fucking L from the Angels. Just an Angels moment, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, last trade I want to talk about, three moves here. And these I didn't write down. I didn't write the full trades, but let's go over it. These right quick. Some news about the Dodgers. They acquired minor league pitchers Nick Frasso and Moises Brito from Toronto exchange for right-handed pitcher Mitch White and minor league infielder Alex DeJesus. A lot of people didn't like this move. I mean, I don't know why they traded Mitch White. I guess he didn't want to go down the minors, I assume. The minor league, so they just got some two pitching prospects. And they also traded Jake Lamb to the Seattle Mariners for cash considerations or a player to be named later. It sucks, but oh well. The Dodgers didn't really have to make many big moves because they're already the best team in baseball without having. They don't need to go there and make a big move. Everybody else is going there to make moves trying to chase LA. San Diego. They also selected the contract outfielder Miguel Vargas from AAA Oklahoma City. So he's going to be called up to the major leagues. That's why they didn't make a big trade, because they're counting on Miguel Vargas. Some of their younger prospects coming up soon. They also placed Justin Turner on the injured list with a abdominal strain backdated to July 30th. That's why they're bringing up Miguel Vargas, most likely. Or Joey Gallo. So yeah, but that's all to say for this MLB news. A lot of news, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm guessing Gallo's taking Lamb's spot and Vargas for now is taking Turner's spot. So yeah. But leave a like, comment, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about all these trades? Alberson, Mile High. What do you think about your Blue Jays, Cardinals, those moves? I don't mind the Dodgers moves today. Joey Gallo, getting two minor league pitchers in return for DeJesus and Mitch White. And so yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I thank you for watching.